everybody, and good morning. Welcome to the Alabama Bass Trail presented by Phoenix Boats. Kay Donaldson with the ABT. I'm Robbie Floyd, and Kay, it's time to get it going back once again on the ABT North. Only our second stop, but this is a regularly scheduled event and one that I've looked forward to for quite a while.
Yes, and I know about 450 anglers that have looked forward to it about as much as you have. I'm glad to see some warm weather. The past few events that we've had have been really cold, and so it was good to actually look at the forecast and be excited about coming to an event.
Although it's been kind of consistent weather as of late, a cold front past few weeks prior kind of had these fish kind of guessing, or the anglers guessing what these fish are doing. I think it could be tough catching today.
I think so as well. We've heard that throughout practice, but you know, when you take into consideration the cold snap that we had and the flooded conditions that we've experienced all spring, I think the fish are in a funk, and I think it's going to be key to being able to adjust today, because it's not going to be what they've done in the past. So it's going to be real interesting to see who and what is weighed across the stage today.
Well, we know in the past they've caught 27 pounds on this body of water. We're about to find out what they can do today. Let's take a look at some of our first casts brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Chris, here we are. Second stop, Alabama Bass Trail, North Division on beautiful Weiss Lake.
It's middle of May, and guess what? Spring/summer has already arrived.
Yes.
I got my Mountain Dew. I got my sun hat. We're ready to go fishing.
You look like you're ready.
I am ready to go fishing. Beautiful Weiss Lake, stop number 2, like I said, of the North Division.
Yes.
Been a little tough.
The guys have claimed it's tough, but we know it's Weiss Lake. Weiss Lake always shows out.
And these guys are a bunch of sandbaggers.
Yes.
What's it gonna take to win today?
Mid-20s.
Let's go find out.
Okay, blast off went off this morning without a hitch. We left from takeoff, and we've kind of come in. This is really the first major creek headed upriver from takeoff. Quite a few boats in here, and it's usually a pretty popular area. So the shad spawn is kind of what people were banking on coming into this tournament. Talking to some guys, it sounds like maybe the shad spawn has slowed down quite a bit. It was really good earlier in the week, but it slowed down. So a lot of guys saying that the fishing has gotten a lot tougher. I know it's early. How's it going so far?
Slow. Just slow. Starting to wake up now. Had a couple follow bait to the boat.
Okay.
Can't get them to commit right now.
You can see behind this boat there the seawall. And seawalls really on this lake, but a lot of lakes this time of year is really good. That's where the bass will push this shad up into those seawalls and really feed on them well. A lot of these seawalls, it's a little bit deeper water right off the bank. So 2 to 3 feet is really all the fish need in this lake.
This is not reminiscent of practice. Told him we were jinxed.
Oh no. So practice was strong, huh?
Yeah.
How many days did you spend practicing?
2 days.
2 days? Okay.
First day was horrible. Second day, we saw something the fish were doing. We decided to mimic it, and it's all over.
But it's still early.
So I'm trying to stay positive, but 10 o'clock seems to be our magic number.
Right. We started this morning, you know, basically back in a creek, and I was really expecting to see shad spawn action going back there. We talked to a couple of boats, and they both talked like, you know, earlier in the week, maybe even yesterday, that there was a bit of a shad spawn going on. The fish were very active. This morning so far, they weren't very active. We left that creek, and we've headed upriver. And this is a boat that's actually fishing. This is the river ledge here. The river channel runs right on the other side of this pole. It's marking this creek channel. It's just a ledge that runs down through here. The majority of these fish should be post-spawn. So this is kind of an area where these fish are transitioning back out towards the river channel. Generally a really good area in the summertime. I'm sure what they're trying to do is intersect these fish as they're on their way back out to those areas.
Right there!
Alabama Bass Trail TV, presented by Phoenix Boats, is brought to you by Bill Penny Toyota, official truck of the Alabama Bass Trail, by TH Marine, improving your boat from transom to trolling motor, and by Jax, all about the South. There's more to come.
At Phoenix Boats, our passion for fishing is obvious. Whether it's a pro event or fishing with our family and friends,
we truly love the sport of fishing.
That's why our goal is to make every single Phoenix boat that goes out the door the best fishing platform it can be in both design and construction.
We love to fish as much as anyone, and we believe it shows in every boat we build.
Phoenix Boats, built by anglers for anglers.
Bill Penny Toyota is Alabama's #1 volume Toyota dealer. But that's not the only reason to get to know Bill Penny. Enjoy a 10-year unlimited warranty on every new Toyota in stock. Get 1 year of 24/7 roadside assistance. Test drive for the chance to win $5,000. You heard right. 5,000 big ones. Plus, choose from over 700 new Toyotas in stock and price to move. Bill Penny Toyota is Alabama's #1 volume Toyota dealer. Get to know us today.
Stetson Blaylock, Todd Auten, Head Terry, let's go!
Garmin Live Scope, I tell you right now, if you don't have it, you are behind. It's just wild. It's like a video game.
If you do not have that Garmin Live Scope, you are definitely missing out.
Bassmaster Classic Champion!
Don't blink, because in just the blink of an eye, your chance could be gone. Things happen fast around here. Don't miss your chance to join the Alabama Bass Trail in 2021. 17 hours was all it took to fill the field last year. August 15th is new team registration day. $48,000 paid out per event, $10,000 to first place, and no entry fee championship worth $100,000. August 15th is sign-up day. Don't hesitate, don't delay, save the date. AlabamaBassTrail.org.
They call it the crappie capital, but I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's the bass capital when you bring in the Alabama Bass Trail North Anglers, because they can flat out catch them. Robbie Floyd here, this 447 miles of shoreline with shallow flats, large coves, underwater drop-offs, and deep channels is what this Coosa River Lake offers these anglers, all vying for that $10,000 payday. It's a warm day on the water with clear bluebird skies. Who's going to be the one to bring in that five that really matter? Let's get back out on the water and see who's catching them.
The keeper!
Too small.
There's bite. Should be number 3. It looks like a keeper here. All right, so we start off this morning back in a creek. Guys looking for shad spawn, really struggling. So we've come out of there. We've been on the river ledge. These guys have been throwing Carolina rig. He said he had 2 in the boat. We've seen him catch 1. And kind of wanted to go over Carolina rig a lot. A lot of guys don't throw the Carolina rig much anymore, but this time of year it can be really effective. Basically, you got a heavy sinker. Guys typically go 1 ounce or 3/4 ounce. You thread that on first. Some kind of a bead to help protect your knot as that weight comes down on your swivel, helps protect that knot. You've got a swivel, and then you tie on the leader. And this leader can be various lengths. Some guys like short leaders, some guys like really long leaders. This is probably kind of an in-between. It's almost 3 feet long. That's kind of where I start out typically. But basically, and he's fishing both a point and a river ledge. And this heavyweight gets down to the bottom, it stays on the bottom, you just kind of drag it along. Well, this bait behind it just kind of drifts along, floats along, it looks very natural. And spotted bass in particular, this is a really effective technique to catch spotted bass. We're Weiss Lake, Coosa River, Coosa spotted bass, what they're known for. This is a great way to get bit. We were just about getting ready to leave, and all of a sudden they catch another fish. This looks like it may be a little bit better fish than the first one we saw.
How this morning?
Good, how about you?
Oh, fish could be a little bit better.
How many you got?
3 in the box, that's about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got 4, that's it.
Okay.
Little ones at that.
All right. Well, 4 by 8 o'clock's not too bad now.
Yeah, 3 of them are 12 inches.
Is this kind of what you expected from practice, or have things changed?
It's been better than practice.
Okay.
We caught 2 fish all day yesterday.
We got 2.
Okay. What kind of size?
One about 2 1/4, 2 1/2.
So how's today going compared to your practice?
Saturday was, last Saturday was real good for us, and then today, fast start, but I don't know, there wasn't as many there. Trying to relocate them.
Right.
So, just junk fishing now.
Yeah. You're in an offshore spot now. Is that kind of what you've done all day?
Pretty much. We're gonna go shallow here in a little bit, see if we can find a few more.
This portion of the program is sponsored in part by Sweet Home Alabama, by Garmin, and by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Alabama Bass Trail TV, presented by Phoenix Boats, will be right back.
At Phoenix Boats, our passion for fishing is obvious. Whether it's a pro event or fishing with our family and friends,
We truly love the sport of fishing.
that's why our goal is to make every single Phoenix boat that goes out the door the best fishing platform it can be in both design and construction.
We love to fish as much as anyone, and we believe it shows in every boat we build.
Phoenix Boats, built by anglers for anglers.
The taste of the South starts out here. However you roll into work, you can bring the flavor with Jack's Breakfast Catering. Huge scratch-made buttermilk biscuits and hearty breakfast sandwiches, mixed or matched, starting at just $15. Don't forget to add delicious fresh ground Royal Cup coffee and classic breakfast sides, because great work starts with great breakfast. Breakfast catering starting at $15 from Jack's. All about the South.
Caught one and lost one.
Caught one and lost one. That can make for a long day. How does that compare to your practice?
We caught about 12 to 13 pound every day of practice. We had one good day, we had about 19.
Okay. So something's obviously changed.
Yeah. Wednesdays when we had the 19 pounds, there wasn't as many boats over here Wednesday.
Yeah.
The sun come up really quick this morning.
Yeah, it did.
The day we had that good stringer, it stayed cloudy about all day.
Okay. Has there been any kind of a shad spawn going on?
We've seen some hints of it, but we can't get bit in the grass.
Yeah. How's your day going, guys?
Slow.
Slow.
We got 4 small ones.
4 small ones. All right. Pretty much been offshore all day?
Pretty much.
Is that kind of what you expected from practice, to be tough, or is that different from practice?
I practice we caught some shallow fish before the water started warming up.
Yeah.
Big.
I guess we're gonna be on TV, huh?
You focus on getting that fish in the boat. Don't worry about us. But you do look good in your Alabama Bass Trail shirt.
Well, they wouldn't do that dog to us, damn that cat. But we'll definitely take it.
Well, these Coosa spotted bass are so mean.
They ain't big.
They sure do.
That's a pretty good go, wasn't it?
I'd say so.
Yes, sir.
Digging. Huh?
Papa.
Big dude. I mean a big one.
All right, Ken, back at the dock here. Second stop of the North Division here on Weiss Lake for Alabama Bass Trail. It's about 25 degrees warmer now than what it was when we left this morning. It's getting hot. And another thing I've noticed, current starting to roll. A little bit. Okay. I pulled up the Alabama Lakes Smart Lake app, and at 10 o'clock they started generating one generator. Okay. At 3 o'clock it's going to be two generators. Gotcha. So two generators is really what they're looking for. Some of these guys have a late flight, but 3 o'clock may be too late for most of these guys. It will be. We've been hearing, we saw a lot of limits this morning, 7, 8, 9 pounds. Right. I came across one team that had 2 for 6, so they felt good about their day, but a lot of what I kept hearing was, anything we get early is gravy. We're waiting on a later bite and waiting for a little bit of current, but the way that sounds, flights 1 and 2 might be in trouble. Right, they'll get a little bit of current, but it may not be enough to really turn these fish on. Sure thing. Well, one way to find out, let's head to weigh-in right now.
This portion of Alabama Bass Trail TV, presented by Phoenix Boats, is brought to you by Bill Penny Toyota, Sweet Home, Alabama, and by America's First Federal Credit Union. Stay with us, there's more to come.
The TH Marine HydroWave H2 KVD Edition is a surefire way to ignite a feeding frenzy. The HydroWave utilizes a sound-emitting technology that imitates bait fish and other feeding fish below the surface that preys on the competitive nature of bass and other game fish to get you more bites. The HydroWave is another way that TH Marine has you covered from transom to trolling motor.
At Phoenix Boats, our passion for fishing is obvious. Whether it's a pro event or fishing with our family and friends,
We truly love the sport of fishing.
that's why our goal is to make every single Phoenix boat that goes out the door the best fishing platform it can be in both design and construction.
We love to fish as much as anyone, and we believe it shows in every boat we build.
Phoenix Boats, built by anglers for anglers.
Some things ain't worth keeping. Yesterday's traditions, today's adventures, tomorrow's memories. Now that's something worth keeping. Fish Alabama and find your keeper.
For more information, visit fishalabama.org.
Penny Toyota is Alabama's #1 volume Toyota dealer. But that's not the only reason to get to know Bill Penny. Enjoy a 10-year unlimited warranty on every new Toyota in stock. Get 1 year of 24/7 roadside assistance. Test drive for the chance to win $5,000. You heard right. 5,000 big ones. Plus, choose from over 700 new Toyotas in stock and price to move. Bill Penny Toyota is Alabama's #1 volume Toyota dealer. Get to know us today.
How did you do today? Not as good as you wanted. DJ Barber, Reed Connor, boat number 8. They're going to weigh a big fish, though. That's a good thing. What did it come on? Swim jig. 469 for DJ Barber and Reed Connor. Hey, go grab that bass and hold it up for us. 1465 for Craig Baird and Thomas Brown. On a jig, big fish. Ooh, that's a good one. Our first 5-pounder of the day, trying to beat 469. Baird and Brown get a 542 in the mix.
It was extremely tough. The first 3 places we went to, we never got a bite. And we scrapped what we thought we were going to do, and we just started doing something different. We was able to scrap out a decent fish back there in the shallow pocket on the pier, come on a dirty jigs on Scott Canterbury color. We love that color on the Coosa River.
770 total. We got a big one, though. Let's find out. You did good. It's our Mountain Dew Big Bass 542. It's going to be close. It's going to be over that 573. Go grab that bad boy and hold it up. That's how you get it done. We need 1465. Trockenbrot and Bragg have a total of our first 15-pound bag, 1535. How about a round of applause for those sticking around?
Yeah, it was a great day. We started off on a shad spawn this morning, throwing a spinnerbait, crankbait, and got a limit pretty quick by probably 8:30, and then we stuck a flipping bait in our hand and went shallow and just flipped all day.
Mark McCaig, Tim Hurst, weighing a big fish. I expect this out of you. Your partner, maybe not so much, but you, I expect big things. Who did catch a big one? Oh, it did? Oh, yeah, Tim caught it in the net. Yeah, they do have a good bag. Let's find out. To take the lead, you need 1535. We don't have 16, 17, 18, 19. We've got 2260 for Mark McCaig and Tim Hurst. We just jumped it up by 7 pounds, and we've already weighed 100 anglers in today. I'd shake your hand if I could.
Well, we kind of had a bad practice. Not really a bad practice. We were getting a lot of bites. We just weren't getting the right size bites. So we kind of talked about it last night, and we just went and started in the area we had the best bite we had, probably, and just went fishing and kind of figured it out today, to be honest. We run all over the place once we kind of figured out what they were doing. You know, a lot of times you can have a bad practice, but it can kind of make you fish a little more free the day of the tournament because we didn't have any preconceived notions.
Take a look at our Mountain Dew Big Bass. We need 573 to take the lead. New Mountain Dew Big Bass, 632, got a 6-pounder.
Now, we had 225 boats in this tournament. I understand there's like 7 other tournaments on the lake, so there was a lot of boats on the water. Did that have an effect on where you could go?
Yeah, I mean, there were several times today we would go to fish somewhere, and you just have to turn around and leave. But
I think that was key to the day somewhat. We made some good decisions at the right time and was able to get some stuff that there was a lot of boats around, but they wasn't exactly where we wanted to be, and we was able to, wait on some people to leave and then get in there.
Well, it's inevitable on a day where we think it's going to be tough catching. We always say somebody's going to catch them. Hall and McCaig were those guys that caught them. 22 pounds. We've never really had a differential between first and second like that before.
No, we haven't. But these guys kind of caught fire last week. We saw them at Logan Martin have a top 10 finish, and then they come in here. This is one of their home lakes. You never count these two out, but what an impressive time. I mean, we were on the water for a long time today, and we saw nothing like this.
Yeah, now, guys, I want to bring it in because you've been here, you've done it before as far as winning, but I mean, doing it this way was special. And the way that you did it, we heard a lot of people doing stuff that was similar. How do you differentiate what you did compared to the other guys?
I really don't know. I mean, sometimes you get a bite. I mean, sometimes you get a bite in the tournament, and if you haven't had a great practice, it kind of, you don't have any preconceived notions at that point, and you just kind of run with it at that moment, you know, rather than maybe thinking, okay, well, I know I caught that fish, but I had some other fish in practice here, and you have to go do that. I mean, we had literally nowhere really to go because we both practiced a long ways up this river and had some bites, but we didn't feel like we could win up there.
Was there any one thing that keyed you into that spot or those areas, or that one thing that you were doing, especially if you know it's in a spawning area? There had to be something that kind of turned you on.
Well, we both talked about it as the day went on. We felt like the fish were starting to move their way out a little bit. They were, some of them still in the spawning process, guarding fry, that sort of thing, but they were kind of moving their way towards the river. And anytime, you know, that you have post-spawn fish, they're moving around a lot anyways because what they're guarding is moving around. So they just kind of follow it wherever it goes. So we just kind of stayed in those areas and spent our whole day fishing a lot of different areas that were very similar.
Well, it worked. I mean, these guys, they can do well on the south or the north. Makes no difference. You follow us right here. The Alabama Bass Trail presented by Phoenix Boats. Congratulations on your victory. Whether it's north or south, we'll still see them again next time right here on Fox Sports Southeast.